The Mandalorian and Grogu is a new Star Wars movie that continues after the end of Season 3 of The Mandalorian, where our titular characters now work for the New Republic to take down Imperial warlords. They are soon tasked with a mission to rescue the son of Jabba the Hutt, Rada, but things are not as they seem. My main concern with this movie is that it would be hard for the casual viewer to follow. You know, as in someone who doesn't have Disney Plus and has not seen the show. Luckily, it catches the audience up to what is going on very quickly and is easy to follow. There may be some questions that could arise, but I think the film is straightforward enough. The takeaway I got from this movie is that if you're expecting it to be a huge spectacle, something on par with any of the trilogies, you will be disappointed. However, if you want a simple science fiction story that is fun and entertaining, chances are you'll have fun. That being said, I believe that presents problems. It's not a secret that Star Wars has been struggling the last few years. The last film we had on the big screen was The Rise of Skywalker, which was not that well received, to put it kindly. So the idea of making a film based off a generally loved show seemed like a safe move from Disney and Lucasfilm. Not a risky or fully imaginative one, just a safe one. This feels like it could have just been Season 4 of the show, but with a bigger budget. Yeah, some of the effects would have been harder with the show budget, I guess. But structure-wise, the film feels very episodic. We go from this planet to complete this task, then we go here to find this person, and then, we got captured by this person. I understand there is a structure to Star Wars and other adventure films, but how this movie is done, it really does feel like we are supposed to have episode breaks between plot beats. With all that said, I enjoyed aspects of the film. Aside from Pedro Pascal, I greatly enjoyed Jeremy Allen White as Rada the Hutt, son of Jabba. I admit that it was weird seeing a Hutt speak English, but the character was fun to watch and listen to. He has an interesting storyline, and it was pretty cool to see a good guy Hutt. My only nitpick was that I didn't need him to constantly remind us that he is not like his father. Other than that, I like the character. Grogu is obnoxiously adorable as ever, which I get. After all, you need to sell toys. But in all seriousness, the puppet work done for him and other creatures is marvelous to look at. I enjoyed his relationship with the Mandalorian, as it presents a father-son dynamic between the two, and their interactions are both humorous and heartwarming. Aside from the CGI and puppets, I was greatly surprised when I saw some stop-motion animation implemented into the film. Shortly after, I found out it was done by Star Wars alumni and stop-motion genius, Phil Tippett. He animated 2 giant robots that fight the Mandalorian near the end of the film, and it helped make the film feel like a vintage Star Wars film from the late 70s to early 80s. The music should be given a special shout out as well. It was done by Ludwig Göransson. I hope I said that right. What really stood out about it to me was there were elements of electronic synths playing, which kind of reminded me a bit of space-themed disco music that came out after the original Star Wars. In short, I thought the beats were catchy, and I enjoyed it. The Mandalorian and Grogu is a mixed bag. It's nice to see Star Wars on the big screen again, but the choice to make a TV movie as the return seems too safe. The structure of the film really highlights the problem of it, feeling less like a film and more like a season of a show edited to be a film. With that said, the actors, especially Jeremy Allen White, do a great job. I loved the practical puppet work, and the music was wonderful to listen to. At the end of the day, I'd say it's a fine movie. Not great, not horrible, just fine. And you know what? That's okay. We live in an age where something can only be great or horrible, nothing in between. So when I say it's fine, I don't want it to sound like I hate the film or that it sucks. It's just, well, an alright movie. Do I recommend it? I'd say as a matinee or a streaming viewing, it's a nice return to a galaxy far, far away, even if the visit is a little mediocre.